Welcome to the second episode of the Pimp podcast.
A whole podcast will die tonight.
Yeah, peek the reference.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, so
Okay, so we just want to start talking about the most recent, probably social event there was. It was transmitted worldwide. Coachella, and I mean there were complaints. There were a lot of good moments of the you know important festival, and we're gonna talk about those. So do we want to start by the Sabrina Carpenter one? If we just show the clip.
I think I heard someone yodel. Is that what you're doing? I don't like it.
Yeah. Yeah, so personally, I think Sabrina Carpenter didn't really like. That's it. Yeah, personally, I don't really think Sabrina Carpenter acted in the right way. Also because like these because these people like are also because like these people are PR trained and like they know how to act in public, and I think
You're probably right.
like that was like
Yeah, but-
massive. amounts
Yeah,
of
it was massive, but
disrespect.
I mean, like, she also apologized and everything. So I don't think like it should be
Yeah,
widely considered as.
no, of course, like, but I think apologizing was like apologizing was also like the least she could do. Like, obviously happy she did, but like,
Yeah, but wouldn't you find it weird if somebody started yodeling at your concert?
yeah, there were people barking though. Like,
Yeah,
people,
exactly.
people
so-
bark at concerts and
Yeah,
stuff.
so
No, yeah, of course. I'm not saying it's like it's normal. Like for them, it's normal. Like obviously for us, it's not. But
but what religion was it?
it wasn't religion. I don't know if it was religion, but it was like
Okay.
Arab, like Middle East, like
Oh, okay,
Arabic
okay, okay.
or something.
Yeah, because I
or
saw a
something.
video. So bad.
But yeah, like obviously it wasn't like, and something she didn't expect. Obviously, also because in the West it isn't really like that like known or like at all. But I do think she could have also like once she heard that it was part of her culture, she could have said like, oh, okay.
Yeah, but
Nice.
didn't she not know it until after?
No, she said in the like maybe she didn't hear her, but I think she did because she was like, oh, it's part of my culture. And she was like,
Okay,
okay, don't do that.
Oh, okay.
Like,
I didn't know that.
wasn't really nice, but oh well, like. But
And
yeah.
I mean that was the first episode of it, and I think people also got over it pretty quickly because she apologized and everything, and she also got really I don't know what to say, acclaimed for the big apology she did on Instagram. I don't know if the person was okay with it apologizing or
I don't know.
not.
I don't think she really cared that much. I mean,
Yeah,
maybe
exactly.
a bit, but like, at the end of the day, like, it's not really that deep. Like, I do think Sabrina Carpenter is in the wrong, but there are like more like important things to think about.
Coming up in the second episode of this festival, we have Justin Bieber playing all of his old songs. Like the crowd, mostly the girl part, went crazy for that one because
Yeah, I didn't know about this to be honest. But
he. If we can just show the clip also on the.
You ain't nothing but a hound dog. The crying won't time. You ain't nothing but a hound dog. The crying won't.
Screen of this. People check out Justin Bieber performing "Baby" at Coachella. Alright.
like, baby. Yeah, so like, I also performed it. So like, can some girls like come in? No, okay.
Yeah, Jeff, which is
Can you pour me some water? Thank you.
So there's not even much to say about this. Just that it got him a lot of money. I think it was paid. Wait, let me just check how much it was paid for that. Yeah, he was paid around $10 million in total, $5 million per weekend, and he surpassed Beyonce's 8 million record from 2018, showing I think how even if his music isn't all that, it's left a mark on a specific generation. I think.
Yeah, I agree. Like, obviously, if you're Italian, you probably know the video of that one girl like crying about the fact that Justin Bieber didn't come to to Naples.
Yeah, yeah.
Wait,
You can just show the clip
for,
right now.
I'll just show it on my phone.
No, show it on screen. Show it on screen. Meglio, meglio. Show on the screen.
Perché non Napoli? Senza sarà la nostra vita, ti prego, vieni, non ti vogliamo vedere.
Wait. Yeah, so Justin, like, why not Naples? That's what she was saying. But yeah, I mean, Justin Bieber is like, I would joke for you.
What?
Knock, knock, knock.
Who's there?
Justin,
Justin who?
just in time for dinner. 'Cause it's like, moving on.
Okay. So yeah, that was pretty much all that happened to Coachella. I mean, the prices were insane also.
As always. And
yeah, as
like,
always.
people-
But they went up a lot this year. I mean, it was
Yeah.
like, I think it was $100 to charge your phone. It was $25,000 for like one stay in a freaking tent. And yeah, the tickets themselves were like last minute and everything. So
all that just to go naked. Am I right?
yeah,
guys?
exactly. No, come on. No,
I
don't
see
say
it.
that.
It's true. I mean, I'm not saying it's wrong. Like, but like, it
Sorry.
is custom to go with limited
Revealing clothes.
with limited amount of clothes. Which once again, I'm saying it's fine. I don't really care.
And
But,
yeah, but once again, it was a pretty sold out, festival and
yeah,
everything.
as always.
Showing how despite the prices, people still really want to see all the headliners and everything. And I think they also, like, Coachella had to pay quite a lot of money for some artists who, like, they didn't respect the time limit they were in. Like, they played over the time
Wow.
limit they had, and Coachella had to, like, pay
That
quite a lot
is
of.
disrespectful. It's true.
Yeah, okay. I don't have anything to say.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't really hear not much. I didn't really hear much about about Coachella this year, to be honest. Just the whole Sabrina Carpenter shebang, but like other than that,
Yeah, and that's it from, I think, the
did bro get a death threat?
no. Sorry. And I think I'm just gonna cut that out. And I can cut the button.
What do you think about Il Vangelo di Shiva?
I prefer not to comment on that. It's a disgrace to the Italian.
Did you listen to it?
No, but I just don't.
Yeah, I didn't listen to it either.
No,
But
let's
if-
listen to
No,
a
it
song.
was a yoke.
No,
No, we get copyright
No,
strikes.
no.
We get. Anyways, yeah. So, what do you think about, as I was saying, Bully?
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah. Like, one of the most attended, expected albums dropped was Bully by Ye and Kanye West. Yeah, he also put that on his other account.
Yeah.
It was a pretty good album. I mean, probably what I expected. Nothing too spectacular, but it was a overall, good album.
Yeah.
It
So you don't talk to him anymore?
I'll talk to him if I see him,
Yep.
but I guarantee you he see me. I didn't even know that, man. I just thought that sounded cool.
had a pretty good, first selling week. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's good for him to, be back and everything.
Personally, I liked it. I think the final third was a bit lacking. Like,
Yeah, and
and
the song with Pistol Pluma,
Oh,
like,
maybe.
I think we had to remove that. That was pretty.
yeah, he wrote in circles. Like, he wasn't able to get the sample cleared for highs and lows, so it was not that good. But I did like, overall, I think my favorite is probably either All the Love or King?
I would say Punch Drunk.
King. Sorry, guys. Punch, I really like Punch Drunk and whatever word.
Punch Drunk was very good. King was
Oh, fuck.
great
Intro.
Yeah, I really like the Punch Drunk and King as as an opening song.
Yeah.
And I just I don't really remember the names of the song. Sorry, I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna go. Wait a second. Almost here.
Yeah, I liked how he almost went into like various eras of himself in the album, like Punch Drunk and Whatever Works, like Chipmunk Style, College Dropout. I did have a bit of My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy vibes from it.
No, I didn't. I had more 808s and Heartbreak.
Yeah,
For the
true.
first two.
Also Yeezus. I think
Yeah,
I
definitely.
think it's a
Yeezus.
lot from Yeezus.
Yep. Yeah.
And
And I also liked, it was, I don't know if it was, but I think it was pretty emotional for him, to re-release an album after, the strange period he had on socials and everything, the accusations he suffered.
Vultures 2, which
Kind
I'd
of
rather
flopped.
not talk about.
Yeah, it was pretty. I want to say, I don't even know if it's a bad. It's just disappointing. It's
a bunch of AI.
Yeah,
It's really good. I liked Vultures 1.
Yeah, Vultures 1 was good. Vultures 1. I also went to the listening party of Vultures 1, so I really enjoyed that.
Yeah,
album
I
too.
wonder why he chose like the bird, like why the vulture, like, cause there's the eagle, like there's, I don't know, pigeons. There's the hawk too. Yeah.
It was a pretty good, also listening party, so I enjoyed it very much. Obviously he didn't really sing or anything, just a few ad libs. But it was good. I can say I saw Kanye West. Pretty good.
Buffet. Yeah. So that's it. No. Sorry, guys.
And also, he also included, I think, I want to call it snippet, but like an audio of his mom and everything.
Oh.
That was pretty. I
Yeah.
found that interesting too.
I think that that carried Mama's favorite. Like,
Yeah, definitely.
That outro was like,
It was like tear ripping.
yeah, tearing up.
It was tear ripping.
Tear ripping.
Strappa lacrime.
Okay, yeah. I was on a using public transport, like from like one side to Milan. I had to go to the other side, and I just like listened to that album during the trip.
I actually listened to it. I actually listened to it in my camper. Like,
Ooh.
yeah, while I was coming back from the race, it was pretty good.
Nice.
Like while traveling, I was on a bed, so it was
Yeah,
nice.
I think like listening to albums traveling is really like nice, because then you almost associate the album with the trip.
It depends though. Like, what if the album is completely?
I mean, yeah, of course that can happen, but yeah, it can just happen.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, but like, to be honest, like whenever you're looking back at whenever you're looking back at like trips or this, wait 1 second. It's a filter, by the way. Look, it's a filter. Yeah, guys, drink good water. Wait. Anyways, because whenever you're in a trip and then like you're looking back and it's like nostalgia. Wait. That's some good water. Yeah, so yeah, nostalgia always makes things look like you imagine things better than they actually
Yeah.
were. Like, I don't think, like, as you saw, we caught some fish, and talking about fish, it's a Tyler song, Fish. Slip it in her drink, and with the blink of an eye, I can make a white girl look chink.
That's actually good.
Yeah, that's his first bar. Like, that's when Tyler was in his like, I don't give a damn phase. I don't give a damn. Talking about damn.
That was not very healthy of me. Very
Anyways,
hygienic.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
and like
I don't give a damn. So I don't know. Do you want to talk about damn from?
oh,
Kendrick
it
Lamar?
actually just hit the it was 9 years ago today. Damn dropped, so it's pretty interesting. Yeah,
Damn.
it sold 630,000 units first week sales,
Damn.
and it hasn't left the Billboard Hot 200 since. So
I think you know what I'm gonna say. Damn good.
It was,
Also, Good Kid, Mad City like hasn't left the Billboard for like a bunch of
yeah,
time.
I think that not even the 200, the 100. I'm not sure though. And yeah, I mean, that was a pretty crazy album. It was, I think, the only rap album to win a Pulitzer Prize.
No, wasn't it? To Pimp a Butterfly.
Nope.
To Pimp. Il Pulitzer è quello dei.
Aspetta. Only ever album to win a Pulitzer Prize.
I'm pretty sure it was To Pimp a
Pulitzer Prize.
Pimp a Podcast.
What?
I'm pretty sure.
Let's use right.
Oh, wait.
2017.
Then what was the one
It's
that?
the only musical award to win the
Ah,
Pulitzer
no,
Prize.
To Pimp a Butterfly. To Pimp a Podcast. Catch the reference, like the eagle catching the reference. I mean, catching the ball. It was no. To Pimp a Butterfly got a Nobel. Wait, was it a
What the
Nobel?
fuck are you saying?
No, see, no,
It's a
it got like
non-Grammy.
what prize? Anyways, I remember. Okay, I can't find it, but I remember To Pimp a Butterfly won some kind of like humanitarian award or something.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it would be a shame if it didn't,
Yeah.
Also with Dan. But yeah, Dan, I was pretty sure of it because I actually read the article.
Reading articles. Who does that?
It's pretty.
I'm joking.
Okay.
So yeah, I think Kendrick's good. Like, hot take, Kendrick is a good rapper. Super hot take.
We didn't talk about the results of the Grammys because in our previous video we're kind of stupid because we're just introducing this kind of halfway through the video, but we didn't talk about our previous predictions. I don't know if we predicted them, but we definitely kind of give our opinions on it. And it's safe to say that Kendrick Lamar took a whole sweep of Grammy songs.
I think Kendrick Lamar should have dabbed on the stage.
He actually only received one Grammy. I don't know why.
I mean, but it was best rap album.
It won best rap album, best
And
album of the
yeah,
year.
No,
Yeah, it won.
best album of the year was
Bad Bunny. See.
Bad Bunny. Best melodic
Rap performance.
rap performance, Luther.
Yeah, it also won. It won, I think, 5 Grammys. So
Yeah, I can't remember.
he became the. Oh, no, doesn't he have the most Grammys of all time now for rap?
Yeah, he does, surpassing
Jay-Z and Kanye West.
Jay-Z. But yeah, what can I say? It's just a day in life. I wake up early in the morning and back early.
Kendrick Lamar, yeah, he has 27 awards. That Jay-Z has 25 and Kanye has 24. Tyler Creator, for this band
Only
right here,
only two.
pretty
only two.
disappointing.
Only 2 Grammys all time. I mean, actually 3 because he won best album cover.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't really.
I think he personally I believe he deserved best rap album. Maybe best album is pushing it, but I do believe he deserved it. I'm not like too mad about I'm not saying it's robbed, but
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
Like many people call it, it's a Grammy snub. And I still don't get why they gave the Grammy to Bad Bunny, since the critics probably couldn't understand half of what he was saying.
Yeah, it's true.
But
I did like his Super Bowl.
Yeah, I think that was like really bad, And
No.
yeah, it was like the second most watched Super
No,
Bowl show.
I didn't mind it. It wasn't that. I think
No, I really didn't like. I didn't even find it like
the
enthusiastic or anything.
the problem I had with it was that it was made too much for like TV instead of the people actually at the stadium. But like overall, like I didn't mind it. I
No.
thought the music was decent. Like overall, I like the set design, like showing all the culture of like Puerto Rico, like walking through the neighborhoods and whatever. But yeah, once again, you wouldn't have gotten that from the stadium, and that's what I really didn't like about it. Overall, I don't think it was that bad. And like I heard rumors of him having like a bulletproof vest because he was afraid he'd get sniped. Yeah, he was afraid to get sniped. Also at the Grammys,
No,
almost
he
like a
he
certain
didn't-
someone.
Yeah, he wore it, but because I think didn't he also give like an anti-ice message?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Ah yeah. We are not animals. We are not savages.
We are people.
We are people. Yes.
Eyes out. Not savage. We're not animals. We're not aliens. We are humans, and we are Americans.
I like that message. You know, it was pretty simple, but
I agree.
and the only thing I didn't like about like the messages is that they were so like you could see them coming. I don't know how to
Yeah.
explain. Like also the like the social media and everything. Like many artists already had had complained about ice and everything previous days, and I don't know, like they just I want to say they ruined the moment at the Grammys of actually saying something to everyone in real life and sending a message through voice and not social media.
Yeah, I agree. Also, because I think that those kind of messages are kind of almost like as a celebrity and a person with influence, like they're almost like you should do it. It's like not something that like well done, like that was a good message. Like it's something
Yeah.
that like regardless of what your beliefs are, like I think as an influencer, as a person with a lot of like not an influencer, as a celebrity, and a person with a lot of influence, I think that you should like spread your views. Like
Your views.
yeah, your views.
You said reviews.
No, your reviews.
Oh really? Oh,
Yeah.
sorry guys.
But like on the other hand, I believe that Billie Eilish did something like very good by not only sending a message but also doing like donating a lot of money, which obviously like it's like not the only thing you can do donating money, but when you have a large abundance of it, like you also have a certain responsibility with it, and I think Billie Eilish was able to
She sent like not only like she sent a physical message also. because
yeah,
she-
also a physical message. She put her face and sorry for my language, but no. And she also like had a lot of balls by saying in a room full of like not full of but like a room with billionaires and with super rich people sending a very like strong message about like money and like why are people billionaires and whatever.
Yeah. Many artists, like I already said, send us messages, and I think it's good because you see that the music community is coming together, and wait, like I already said, it shows that an entire community is coming together, and it's really good to see this because it demonstrates how a group of important people and node people is coming together to fight something that many people believe is wrong, and I won't say to fight for freedom, maybe it's exaggerated, but to fight for a better country and a better future. So yeah. That was
Overall a better word. Who's sending me friend requests? Sorry guys, went away on its own.
And not only at the Grammys this happened, also at the Oscars. That it's the same thing, but I think
Yeah, the point stands.
Yeah, actually, who won? Like I think it was Best Supporting Actor, Sean Penn. He actually didn't get his Grammy. Like he wasn't at the ceremony, but he was in Ukraine.
Whoa,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah, it was like I think he was meeting with Zelensky, and they had to ship him the Grammy trophy. And I think that's also a pretty strong message to send.
Yeah, I completely agree. Yeah. Yeah. As I said already, like if you're if you're a celebrity, a person of power with money, with just overall, if you're someone who has influence or has the availability of. Okay. Yes. Can you show it?
No, I'm not gonna show it.
Like with which has the power to change the world, change people. I think it's like something that you have to do without a shadow of a doubt. Like for example, like
Yeah, I would say like
I'm
the same thing.
not so yeah.
Yeah.
Like for example, like people like in general, um, like the five richest men on earth. Like what is it? Elon Musk, Mark Zuckerberg. I don't know the CEO of Oracle. I don't know Jeff Bezos and whatever those other pedos that went on Epstein Island or something. Uh, I think. Yeah. I think that they have so much power and do not use it in the right way. Obviously, the first example that comes to mind is Elon Musk because he is like really right wing, uses his money to fund his right wing ideologies, and
Rather than to use it for something useful.
yeah, exactly. What was it? Like if I woke up one day and 1% of my like value, 1% of my the money I know he doesn't have it in his bank, but if 1% of the money I had could be detrimental, no, I don't know if it's the right word, but could be used to get close to solving world hunger or the housing crisis or something, like I would do it in an instant.
And it's not even like, he can make that money back. He makes, and it's not, we're not talking about a company that will fail from one day to another. We're talking about multiple companies.
And it's not, yeah, exactly. It's multiple companies.
That he holds that, they're, and I'm not saying because he's a genius, he's founded some of groundbreaking companies, PayPal, he sold that, he made a lot of money. He founded Tesla. So
actually, nerd alert, he bought Tesla.
Oh really?
Yeah, he bought Tesla, but like very early on, when it was also like not even in a good place, and then yeah, he just.
Yeah, I mean that also, but he probably just formed Tesla in what's its true potential, cars and everything, with also SpaceX. So he's somebody that has contributed to our society, but at the same time is kind of profiting a lot from it and isn't really distributing the wealth in a probably correct and organized way that could, like we said, could help people. And we're not saying it can affect him, make him go bankrupt. He can keep all his money, but channel it towards something that can help society.
Like, and the thing that irritates me the most is whenever I talk about these types of things, I hear people talking about, oh, you're just jealous. Oh, he worked hard for his money. And when I, like, fish alert.
Shut the fuck up.
And, like, I don't think that type of conversation is correct. Because he's, like, how can you look at someone almost having $1 trillion? $1 trillion is insane. Is so much amount of time. He couldn't even spend it all. He couldn't. It's an insane. $1 trillion is an insane amount of money. Even $1 billion is crazy, and like, there's people starving on the streets of his own country, South Africa and the U.S.
And
people like people who have Fent and are like this. Yeah, like. And all the like huge billionaires are mostly tech CEOs: Mark Zuckerberg, Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, the CEO of Oracle. Just overall, like there are something like 3,200 billionaires in the world, which hoard like more than like half the wealth of the entire planet.
Yeah, and not to mention they hold, I think, like more than half of the world's now total debt, I think. So, maybe it's just something stupid, I know, but I think it's not even about paying debts, but like we said, helping people and contributing to society in a way that, not all your wealth goes away, but you distribute your wealth instead of just keeping it there and spending stocks, which probably don't change the world
Yeah.
for good. Yeah.
And obviously people say, oh, but that money is not in their bank. But that almost makes it worse because they keep it in assets. Assets cannot be taxed. Therefore, it's even more immoral because if you keep the value in assets, then furthermore, you're not giving that money away. It's not getting taxed. It's almost tax evasion. But they have power, so no one says anything to them.
Yeah. And we all know that these men come into great, help to the next subject we're going to be talking about, which is Donald the Quibius Trump. Okay.
Donald Trump, we need to talk.
Yeah, so talking about
I have I have Iranian friends. I am deeply offended by the situation. You have 24 hours to put off all your,
like talking about Trump, like,
or I will respond.
so we don't want him to get involved, and we know what happens. And we did the podcast in December, and Trump has kidnapped Colombia's president, leaving them in a practically coma like country,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
and
they-
which is now run by the US for the, and Maduro was an asshole, so I get Trump, but leaving an entire country without a president and then doing that to scare China off because they were actually dealing with Colombia for all the gold they had. It's you can't say it's not a smart move, but it's
it's not morally right.
Exactly.
You're
And-
defying
and it
international
points
law.
to you're defying international law, and you're pointing to the message that you want to clearly isolate yourself, and you're trying to scare other countries.
And strangely enough, it's a crazy coincidence. Venezuela has a huge amount of oil.
Yeah,
It's weird.
it's
Like,
pretty weird. I mean,
Yeah, like an Italian journalist said, like that the USA is very lucky because wherever they bring democracy, they have huge oil reserves. So
Yep.
Yeah.
And what else has the USA done? It has cut out all of the oil supplies to Cuba and electricity
Yeah.
supplies to Cuba, leaving obviously only 5-star hotels with working electricity.
I really have a lot of solidarity to the Cuban people. I really
Yeah.
wanted to go help them, but I couldn't because obviously like.
And it's the USA. It leaves a country in complete darkness for over 2 months, and then says that communism doesn't work.
Microphone. Oh, sorry. They blockaded Cuba for 63 years now, and the statistics literally say Cuba has better life expectancy, more doctors per 100 people or per 1,000 people. They have better education, better literacy rate. During COVID, they literally sent like a bunch of doctors around the world. My heart goes out to all the Cubans and all the Cubans listening to us.
Hasta la victoria, siempre.
This man. Esa proclama es patria o muerte. You know what's funny that I didn't even say the joke yet. It's not even. It's funny how everyone the U.S. is against. So China, like North Korea. Obviously, I'm not defending North Korea, but like and North Korea and like whoever else, like the U.S. always saying, oh, they're dangerous, but they've literally minded their own business for like forever.
Yeah, but like that's suspicious too, also.
No, yeah, of course, but like, if you check like China, who has been, let's not talk about North Korea, cause, like China has focused on its people, and its focus rather than foreign affairs, since like I guess the since the Chinese Revolution, no, the Mao's revolution, more or less, but like especially in the second half of the 20th century, and you can see the results. I mean, their cities are crazy. They have like a 99% home ownership rate, so like there's no rent. Obviously, it's far from perfect because the democracy there is flawed, but I think it works for them in a way.
Yeah.
But obviously, there's a lot of debates on human rights, on a lot of freedom of speech. But I do think that when you actually focus on your country rather than focusing on everything else, you can see the fruits of your labor being.
Yeah, you know, that you can see progress being made, and you know, obviously now we live in
If I
we live in you know different periods, and obviously alliances and the communication with other countries has become something much more different, more modernized. Obviously different. You know, you don't just sign a contract saying okay now. It regards much more sectors and everything. But yeah, you know, I agree with what Davia said. But you know, I still think that a country shouldn't completely isolate itself like the U.S. because that would be probably extremist move. And you know, after kidnapping Maduro, after cutting off Cuba, the U.S. Initially, you know, I have to be honest. Initially, I was actually, you know, I wasn't even against that, but they were planning on killing the Iran's dictator, Khamenei.
They did.
They, yeah, Khamenei, yeah, and they, you know, they managed to kill him and all of his accomplices, yeah, yeah, they killed him and the people around him, and they bombed Iran heavily and are still bombing Iran, and they started in what, March, February.
Yeah, and like, it's so obvious that it isn't for democracy because they're saying, we're bringing democracy, but
Yeah, we're still, and now
where's the regime change?
guess what?
Donald Trump.
Khamenei's son is now the newly proclaimed
Yeah.
leader of you know, Iran.
The Ayatollah. He's
Yeah.
not the Ayatollah.
And you know, I don't know if Trump is doing all this because he is being pressured by Israel and Netanyahu, but because you know, some people, this is actually a conspiracy theory, and I'm not sure if it's true, but they're actually saying that you know, Israel possesses some of the famous Epstein files, and they're blackmailing him with those, but I'm not sure if that's but I don't know, like, if you're gonna make, you know, because he actually sent, I'm not saying a good message, but you know, a true message, you know, we're gonna bomb your country and this is your chance to take over it, but if you keep bombing the country and you know, you don't even really give a chance to the people or help them, you know, okay, if you bomb, it's like, you know, it's like, okay, I'm helping you, but you're not really doing, like, you're just causing damage, you're causing deaths, you're not helping the country change regime.
Yeah, and how does bombing cities, schools, and civilians help regime change? And if you really cared about democracy and the regime, you would just send in the targeted attack on Khamenei.
And obviously, you know, once again, you know, I can't really speak a lot on this because I don't really know much about Iranian history. But you know, it also seemed that Iran was close to achieving nuclear weapons.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, we've heard also from our friends that is an excuse.
Iranian friends.
Iranian friends, yes. That you know, they have been using that. Israel has been using that excuse for
30 years.
For 30 years, and you know, Iran never achieved the nuclear power. So you know, it's a very, you know, grave accusation and excuse to use for 30 years.
And then I saw this meme which was like the U.S. saying that they want to bomb Iran because they have nuclear weapons, and then but like people are like, yeah, but then attack Russia, attack Israel, attack every country with a nuclear weapon, but they're like, no,
But
they have nuclear weapons.
They can't because they have nuclear weapons.
Yeah, but according to the yes, also Iran has nuclear weapons.
Yeah, that's true. You're right. Yeah, and I mean, yeah, and you know, it's probably we're back where we started. No progress has been made. More deaths have been caused.
Tarallo.
Tarallo. Uh, it's and Trump and the fact that like nobody's even addressing this, or like news addressed this, but I don't think in a correct way. Because no, like we're still in the place where we started. It's not like the regime has been overthrown. It's not like Trump or Israel actually made any progress in trying to overthrow a completely wrong government, but they didn't do it, and the news just keep going around it like, oh yeah, okay, today the bombs have been dropped here, bombs have been dropped there, but they don't get to the point that this whole operation was a failure and a complete waste of human life.
Yeah, and it once again ties into what we were talking about before. Trump has power, has money. He's a billionaire, and he spends money on bombing other countries. Obviously, he's not the only president. We've seen it with. Did Biden also bomb? Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
Almost.
everyone, bro.
Obama, like every single what's it called? Every single U.S. president has bombed countries, which also.
And, also the president, right? I don't think we should.
No, yeah, of course,
Right.
but not like since we're talking about the
Yeah,
U.S.
yeah,
And it's also kind of a sad reflection on the United States, how at the end of the day, whoever gets voted, obviously there is someone who's clearly better, but at the end of the day, whoever gets voted is being voted into a system which benefits them.
Yeah.
And like even like Biden, obviously I prefer them to Donald Trump, but I think he could have done more. I'm not saying he did too many.
And
like,
obviously,
bad.
being a president is not an easy job. You have crucial decisions to make every day, and I don't think it's hard to say that anyone does the job of being a president perfectly, because you can't satisfy everything and everyone without actually sacrificing something. But it's like going to one extreme from the other. You can't find really a balance of finding a sensible reason to do certain things. And yeah, this is what's going on now in Iran, and it hasn't stopped. Now the Hormuz Canal has been blocked by what is now, I think it's I don't know, but it's a crucial canal to get oil trade around the world. I mean, here in Italy we're running out of what is it, kerosene? I don't know.
I think kerosene.
Yeah.
I don't know,
but
gas prices.
Yeah, and the stuff that makes airplanes, fly. We have that until the end of May, and it's not, many people don't worry about that, but if I think the situation doesn't get really, doesn't take a quick turn, I don't think it's gonna end well. And by quick turn, I mean that like Trump said a few days ago, that he's gonna end the entirety of Iran in one night. And
sorry, he didn't.
He didn't yet.
Thankfully
Yet. Yeah. And I guess we're just gonna have to find out in the next episode, because we can't even really tell you how this ends. And we just want to say that we hope that we achieve world peace as quick as possible. And another thing, we don't okay in Iran, but let's not forget Ukraine and Russia. Let's not forget Palestine and Israel, which are
Also,
still ongoing wars. Luckily, I think a ceasefire has been found in Russia for Easter. Yeah.
I don't know about that.
And I'm not sure about
Sorry,
the ceasefire.
that's also not. Let's also bring into light the less known conflict, DRC, Sudan, and overall. Go on.
Yeah, and I mean, conflicts go on each day, and it's a waste. Many of these are for insensible reasons, for reasons that don't make sense. A waste of human life, a waste of resources, of money, of time that could have been used to build something.
Of the Earth's land.
Yeah,
that
of
we
Earth's
just
land.
destroyed
Yeah,
with
and
bombs.
like I was saying, of time that was time that could have been used to build something better. And no answer is found through violence. And so I think we're gonna close off the episode here.
Yo, where'd he go? Yo, where are you? That was it, guys. Thank you for listening to the
yeah.
second episode.
Listening and watching to our second episode, and
Yeah, hopefully the next episode will come out earlier.